Hi guys, it's Damien. Here from the Brittle Box Candy Company, making this short video in regards to my Etsy shop that I've got online. We've been selling on Etsy now for a few years. I've had a lot of great success on it, specifically with what we do in regards to candy, making cupcakes, cakes, pretzels, chocolate pretzels, and snacks. We got over 500 items that we do on Etsy, and we do it all freshly made, made to order. But I get a lot of questions as to how'd you get started on Etsy. We have customers who inquire about like what drives you to make what you make, and why do you guys specifically do what we do. So this video will be briefly about what we sell on Etsy, how we do it, and just some tips and pointers that I've picked up along the way. Like I mentioned before in a few of my other videos, we're putting together a book, which will be kind of a manual go-to guide for selling candies, baked goods, and catering events and that type of thing online. How to market yourself to do large events, weddings and such. Corporate events are great because they're really, really big, big orders all at once. We love individual orders just as much as our big orders. But one of the great things that you can do with Etsy, and even on eBay, when we started on eBay, the great thing about doing large events is that you can sell hundreds, possibly even thousands of a specific item in one shot, and you can get a large order right up front, which is fantastic for your bottom line. So when we started on Etsy, we had transitioned our Italian bakery that we owned and operated. We transitioned that to an online store with Etsy. Initially, it was on eBay. eBay was really good for us. It was a great stepping stone, but we got so large to the point where we just enjoyed really wanting to look at other avenues as far as different venues, the Etsy's of the world, Amazon, Bonanza, and so on. So we transitioned over to that, and it really opened up the door to a lot of sellers. I'm sorry, a lot of buyers throughout the world. With the opportunity that we've had, we've been able to really just sell to right now 15 countries and counting. And we've shipped everything from chocolate pretzel rods to Singapore, to brittle candy brittle to Dubai, and so on and so on. So we've had a lot of opportunities just because of the internet to be shipping around the world. So with our Etsy shop, it's super simple to open one and start it. The trick to having an Etsy shop being successful, we have a few thousand transactions that we've got already on Etsy alone. But one of the tricks to doing it is you really got to put your time into the marketing of it, tying into your social media, linking up to your websites and such, getting bloggers to even try your stuff. We enjoy working with a lot of food bloggers and foodies, people who love to write about candy, sending them samples and having them do blogs. Some of them do video blogs. Anything that they can do to put your name out there and give their opinion about your product it's always good, no matter what, and it helps to get some exposure as well. The great thing about bloggers who take on the idea of sampling your product and then giving feedback is that you've pretty much got a built-in customer base or a clientele with that blogger in particular. So if a blogger say a blogger has 20 to 30,000 followers or even a million, and they have a lot of activity on their blogs, just by simply giving them a sample of your product and say, hey, would you mind, giving me some feedback, do a little write-up on it, I'll send you a sample for free. You can get your product in front of thousands and thousands of people instantaneously in a blog. Super simple to do, very easy. You're going to probably come across every 10 bloggers, you'll probably have 2 or 3 that just aren't interested. But if you can get 6 or 7 that are, then you've got a whole bunch of customers, potential customers, that you may not have reached through Etsy, or you may not have reached through your own social media. So getting really as creative as you can be, thinking about different avenues. If it's a product that may be a jam, any type of food product is what I'm going to speak about. I'm not going to comment on the best way to market an electronic item. I just don't do that. But if it comes to food, or it comes to candy, it comes to baked goods, I can give you my own tips and pointers of what I've experienced. And by working with bloggers, you can really tap into all of their customers. You can tap into all of their followers. Pinterest is another great one, of course. That's something you can do on your own, but you can also link up to a lot of other boards that people are pinning to, following other pinners, and then it kind of snowballs from there, and they can repin your product. Every single product that we make, we pin on Pinterest. Every product that we make, we promote on Tumblr. We also try to utilize Facebook as much as we can. I don't, unfortunately, just have a lot of time to update as much Facebook as I really would like to. But when it comes to pinning, Tumblr, even Twitter, Instagram is a great social media resource because of the fact that it's picture based. And if you've got some great pictures, snapshots of your candy, whatever it is, using Instagram is fantastic. You can get a lot of feedback and additional revenue from customers that you can pull over to your sites. Of course, whether it be eBay, Etsy, Amazon, or Bonanza, or even your own site like thebrittlebox.com. But yeah, those are really great avenues, great ways to market your product when you're online. Now, as far as what you would like to make or what you can do, I've had a couple of videos I've already made that really speak really simplistically real simple about finding the thing that you make really well. If you live in the South and you make an amazing peach cobbler and you want to sell peach cobbler, if you make an amazing apple pie, it really doesn't matter what you make as far as food is concerned, but finding something that you're really good at making, and you've got a lot of family and friends who just keep telling you, hey, you should sell that, you should sell that. Don't ever think for a minute that there's so much on the market, who's going to buy my pie, and my pie is no different than so-and-so's, and there's a million pies on Etsy, or there's a million pies online, you can buy a cake. The market is way too big to think to yourself that you can't get a slice of the pie, no pun intended, that you can't make money off of something that you make. Jams and jellies, hot sauces, marinades. If you make a rub, that's just a handful of spices, that it's a family secret. Those types of things are niche products, and people will spend extra for it, believe it or not. But just literally, you got to just put all of the fear and all the maybe not, maybe someone will, I'm not sure if they will. Put all that aside and just give it a shot. Etsy is a great community to sell on. It's a great site to sell on for sellers and buyers because a lot of that stuff is so unique, and it's just handmade. You can really carve out a little bit of space for yourself on Etsy. And it's great because you can get customers from all over the world, from Italy, from Europe, South America. We've shipped to places that I would have never ever thought that I could ship stuff to. I mentioned Singapore. We actually ship quite a bit of chocolate-covered pretzels, believe it or not, to Singapore. And customers there there's not anything like that that they have available every day. So they pay extra, they'll pay a premium to have that shipped to them. So the more of a niche the product is, Etsy is a fantastic starting point, or even the stepping stone to something bigger. It's a great place to start. There's a lot of shoppers who go to Etsy, a lot of brides who are having weddings that look for favors. If you can package your product, no matter what it is, if the packaging is right and it's something that can be in a favor package, if you will, you'll find a bride that will just love to have 300 of them for an event. Or you'll find an executive that works at a company and they're having a corporate event and they need about 1,000 bags of whatever that product is. Never think to yourself that there's just not enough room for everyone, including yourself. If you can make the product and you make it look pretty enough, there is all kinds of venues and different ways that you can get it out there. There's a lot of companies that go, gift basket companies that shop via Etsy that would love to buy 200 bottles of your marinade or your sauce to put into a gift basket. You never know who's looking out there when it comes to customer base. So as long as your product can be packaged in a way that can be shipped safely, and then also can be marketed and merchandised in a setting, whether it be a retail setting, in a gift basket, on the table of a wedding, as a favor. There's so many different ways to take your package and make it sellable to and appealing to all kinds of customers. It's not necessarily someone who may be on there just looking for a gift to send to their grandparents or something. There's a lot of customers who come on to Etsy that have different types of reasonings for buying products on there. So just try to get creative with whatever the package is, and the rest is just customer service and performing good. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple more videos that are more specific about the business side of running an online business in regards to food products. And if you have any questions for me, like I always said, just ask me down below, and I'll be happy to help you if I can. Thanks.